Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We'd like to start this event because we have a lot to do and not a ton of time to do it in. So we're going to get started because there's a lot of great speakers. A couple of people I do want to acknowledge before we get started. We have some special guests. Amy Daniels from the Wish Foundation, who helps fund this entire event. Please give it up for Amy Daniels. She's amazing. We are so fortunate. Where is she now? One of our board members is here, Dr. Sharice Moore. There she is, Dr. Sharice Moore. Helps to run our district. And Dave Caldwell, our Director of Public Relations. He's here to help us out. But none of this could have happened without the fantastic enthusiasm, knowledge, just the greatness of teaching that he does with his creative writing classes, Mr. Mike Mansfield, who this is his 11th year hosting this, but a total of 28 years, right? 27 years that we've been doing this at Bowman, but Mike has done this this is his 11th year. And this book looks fantastic. It is absolutely one of the best I've seen in the last 7 years that I've been here. So with no further ado, and Susan, our art teacher, look at all the art displays. They did a fantastic job. Let's give it up for Susan and the art students. So do your best. You guys have been practicing. We're so proud of you. It's only streamed out to the entire country. No, just to Bowman High School. But let's give it up for Mike Mansfield.
All right, I'm excited. I'm the back end of the legacy of 27 years here at Bowman High School with the 11, but the first 15 is also here with us as well. Mr. Richard Weekly. Hi, I wanted to acknowledge the man who started this all. And I'm always so proud to continue that legacy of poetry. And let's just have a fun day today, right? I'm excited for you to hear some of the unique voices that come from our classroom. Really, this has just been an amazing year for us at Bowman in the creative writing program. Every single one of our kids is so unique, and what they have to say is so important and so valuable. I really want to say with my last few thank yous, thank you to family, our community for coming and supporting us. And my last thank you is to the students. Thank you so much for just letting me teach you and be there and watch you do this and watch you grow. You're amazing people, and I'm just proud every day that I'm there with you. So thank you very much. And let's go ahead and get this started, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the table of contents. We might do a few shifts here or there just to kind of give some people a chance to speak that wouldn't otherwise, though. And first, Drea, would you like to come up and set the tone? Yes. Yes. All right. I didn't forget about you. Our running joke. Okay. Our running joke. Anyone you want.
Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm shy. Okay. So I guess I'll start with this one. A beautiful disaster. A beautiful disaster she claims to be, but broken is still worthless. A tornado is still reckless. A beautiful disaster she claims to be, but a loss of love is still tragic. A rose's thorns still dream of blood. Un desastre tan bella, piensa que bella es lo que era, pero vive en un mundo de mentiras. Never blossoming sunflower she wishes to be, because at least they see the sunshine in the end. But in open she remains, closed petals, incapable of doing as they're told. A beautiful disaster she claims to be. But is beauty really what she is? Or is she just a helpless mess, unable to see true beauty because she was blind to everything she was not? Never blossoming sunflower. Has her season passed? Maybe she's simply just a tulip on a winter's night, soon to die, my love. And in thy heavens a sunflower she can be. Sunflower she wishes to be, because at least the sun is in the end. A beautiful disaster she claimed to be, but beautiful she never was.
Okay. Thank you so much, Drea. That was our title poem as well. So you're wondering where we get the titles for all of the poems. They're selected by the students themselves and voted on, and Drea's poem won that little election there. Okay, up next. What do you say, Joshua? You want to do a short one real quick? You can do this, bro. All right, Joshua Asensio.
Hello, my name is Joshua, and this is called Confession. Father, I have sinned. I am a demon in a saint's body. Wrong has changed my nature of soul, where I can't see no more. My family thinks I'm insane, but I'm really just the sanest one of all. I spilled blood of foes, and I can't run from it anymore. My victims of criminals try to kill for fun. Yet I am the teacher who shows what is coming. I am not the same as before. The suburbs have wanted me down with no gangs or fangs trying to kill. I am a man coming from the slums that came to the price of a great Father. I have confessed, but it isn't done yet.
You rocked that. That was awesome. All right. Okay. You want to come up? Yes. Awesome.
Okay, my name's Janela, and this is called Mine. I am with you when you are in need of love. I'm with you when you are in need of help. I'm with you in the hardest times. And whenever you see that something's not right, call me. I'm with you if you need a laugh or if you need a shoulder to cry on. You're not alone. You are strong. You are different. You are mine.
I didn't see Leslie, but I wanted to check. Is she here or? Okay. All right. Then Nylea. She go. There she is. You don't need to. You just...
The new one? Oh, okay. Hi. Nice to meet you. Okay. After the breakup of him and I, to my future ex-boyfriend's girlfriend, there is something you should know. I will be here forever. I will always love him. I am only a woman that became an ended story. Yes, I'm irreplaceable and his amor. If you feel insecure about me with an ease, don't, please. My spot has a granted place and my memoir will always be in light. Dig your own spot in his life. Don't come near mine. I may skirmish. Jealousy shall come towards this battlefield, but me and you will find our middle ground. One day you may be the one, or the gone. To my future boyfriend, he was the love of my life. There is something you should know. He will not always be here. Here in my memoirs, my smiles, my kisses, my hearts, my words, and my deja vus. He broke me once, but he doesn't get to break the fairy tale. Thank you.
Jennifer here? No? Okay, all right. How about Nick? Nick, yes, yes.
Hi, I'm Nick. My poem's called When We Were Young. Um, remember when we were young, when the world was a little less gloomy, when people seemed a little nicer, and when life seemed a little simpler, when the day was spent playing with toys, when you could cry to get what you wanted, when we were innocent, when we could share a moment, when I felt at home. Remember the world seemed a little greener, when people seemed a little less mean, and when life seemed a little easier. When the day was spent laughing, when you could spend time with one another. When we were carefree and I felt no worries, now all I remember is thunderstorms and hardship. Hateful people withdrawn from reality when life feels isolated and we feel anxious, powerless, and stressed. When the day is spent worrying about the future, I thought life was hard back then and I couldn't wait to grow up. And I had no idea what came with growing up. And now I wish I could just remember when it felt like when we were young.
I'm so proud of everybody that's gone up so far. This has been amazing. I want to keep this streak going. I don't know if Sam is here right now, Samantha. So I would like to invite up next Mr. Dylan Clark. Nice.
This one's called Road. My road is long, it was hard, there were great times and there were bad times. Looking back, I had fun. I know that I had good friends and it's all going to be good. My road will always have a path, it will be good, and there's going to be hard times, but everyone has bad days. So you just got to keep pushing and eventually it'll be a fun road. That's all.
All right. I don't think I saw Jacob, but he might have snuck by me. Is Nico here? Nico? Oh, wow. Okay. Is Jimmy up for it then? Yes? Yes! Yes!
Hello, my name's Jimmy, and this is called Thank You. Thank you for never giving up on me. When I was down, you helped me feel better, and if I was bad, you would throw shoes at me. I remember all the times we had. Thank you for being my granny. It's time for me to show you my love. I'll try and become the man you've always wanted me to be.
All right. You ready? Angel? Don't call me Angel. There you go, buddy.
My name's Angel Cruz, and the title of this is called Relations. I wake up to the glistening sun in despair. As I type away, this quiet life I have is unfair. The feelings in my legs prosper. I have been brought to this world. I am bothered by the feelings, my father. I sit quietly in an empty womb among my terrified brethren. Just like no other, I do not care. I look around to find, fast like the wind, I am blind. Suppose of a great bond, but now she's gone, my mother.
That's what we're talking about. That's awesome. You got to bring it, right? You got to bring it. All right. We've got so much talent to share, and I'm excited to continue sharing this talent. I know Eric's here. Eric. Yeah, Eric. What do you say, buddy? No? All right. That's okay. I respect that. That's all right. Emily, though. Emily. Where's Emily at? No? Emily, you want to come up? No? Okay. All right. Then, let's see. Is Esther here? No? All right. Then John. John. There we go, John. There we go.
I'm John Gary Miller, and my poem's called "Forgive but Can't Forget." But you couldn't say the same. You left, I stayed, and I felt sad. I used to be happy. You were my everything. I asked myself how I let you treat me. I know I was a fool. You're not mine anymore. Like a butterfly, you floated away. And I felt sad. I used to give you my all with nothing in return. I forgave, but I can't forget. We were two of a kind, but you gave it all away. I asked myself how dumb of me. Another chance wouldn't hurt, but it was a mistake. Gave you my all, but got nothing in return. I felt hurt. I forgave, but can't forget. I moved on. I am happy now.
I'm noticing that poetry strut that comes when you like know that you nailed it, you know, and all they're just like, I love it. All right, we have a couple more poets that I want to share, and then we have a musical presentation. So I would like to call up here Mr. John Hebert.
All right. I'm John Hebert. My poem's called These Woods Are Not. These woods are not the woods he speaks of. Like the symbolic city of brotherly love, it engulfs the mind in dew from the leaves above. Peaks of green hit you like the swing of a paddingless boxing glove. The seams split, turning pushes into shoves. These woods are not the woods he speaks of. A feeling of boredom persuades you to observe something to conserve. These woods are reserved, but are not the woods he speaks of.
All right. Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra.
Which one would you like? Okay.
This poem's named Lost. When I was 13, I lost my aunt to a pain pill overdose. I remember the moment I got the call she passed away. I blame myself that the last time I saw her, she was on the floor with a white sheet over her body. So much was going on in my life at the time, failing classes, losing friends, and trying to get over a heartbreak. Her death broke my heart at the age of 13. All I thought was I should have talked to her more. Why didn't I call her more often? A few months, I learned my aunt was in so much physical pain and had an addiction to pain pills. I was selfish and mad at her for not being careful or trying to quit. I forgave her, and most importantly, I learned from this. I was sick of the way I was feeling. I didn't like who I was looking at when I looked in the mirror anymore. I made a choice to start being the best possible version of myself. I knew she would have wanted me to be happy. I still had her with me wherever I went. Life isn't going to be easy, but we all have the strength to go through it. She will always be a part of who I am today. She made me stronger, and everything happens for a reason.
Somebody chopping onions in here. You tell them to take that out outside. Thank you. All right. I believe, unless Eric had changed his mind, that it may be time for our musical guest. All right, so here's Andrew coming up here. This one. Yep. Do you need a stand or sit? Stand's fine. They'll just think it's a dance move. Yes.
Alright, so my name's Andrew. This is a song called Swing Life Away by Rise Against. If I could play it, that'd be awesome. Am I loud and clear, or am I breaking up? Am I still your charm, or am I just bad luck? We getting closer, or we just getting more lost? I'll show you mine if you show me yours first. Let's compare scars and I'll tell you whose is worse. And let's unwrite these pages and replace them with our own words. 'Cause we live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. Love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. I've been here so long, I think that it's time to move. Winter's so cold, summer's over too soon. Let's unpack our bags and settle down where palm trees grow. I've got some friends, some that I hardly know. We've had some times I wouldn't trade for the world. We chase these days down with talks of places that we will go. 'Cause we live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. Love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. I'll show you mine if you show me yours first. Let's compare scars and I'll tell you whose is worse. And let's unwrite these pages and replace them with our own words. 'Cause we live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. Love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. Swing life away. Swing life away. Swing life away. Hey, swing life away.
Are you okay? Yes? Is that a balloon? Okay, all right. We've got so much talent here. I'm excited to share it with everyone. This is fantastic. All right, let's get back into some poetry. And right now, if is Cameron here? Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss him. Right now, then, if I could please have Austin. Austin? Yes? Got it right up here. Whichever one you like.
All right. So my name is Austin, and this is I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know how to do it. I don't know why. And I want to try. And I know that I can. And I know that I should. And I know that I will try.
Do you want to read the other one? No. Okay. All right. All right, Vanessa. Come on up. Yes. Lady of many talents, selling our books, and now comes up and performs. Love it. You're on the next page.
My poem's called You and I, and it's I used to be good friends with you. You were like a good friend. I asked myself why I never saw your true colors before. I know you're a hypocrite in reality. You were never a good person, but like a fool, I chose prison. You are a person with a fixed mindset, and I'm a person with a growth mindset. You're a conformist. I have never been a follower. You are and never will be cool with me. I should have known. When you chose drugs over me, you were there. You were never there. You started drugs when you were only 11. You started to love someone when you were only 12. And you had a kid when you were only 13. Thank you for choosing drugs before me. You've been replaced.
All right, and Sierra. I love that sweatshirt, by the way, with the ears.
Okay, so my poem is The Reason Why She Enjoys Life. Run away, run away, run away, run away from this place and never look back. Running away would hurt her loved ones, but running away could help. Running away wouldn't solve anything. Running away just isn't an option. Stay, stay, stay. Stay put and don't you dare leave. Staying would be better than running away, but staying would hurt. Staying would hurt her loved ones. Staying is the only option. Stay quiet, stay quiet, stay quiet. Staying quiet only makes the pain worse. Staying quiet helps others not stress over her, but staying quiet hurts her. Staying quiet is risky. Staying quiet shouldn't be an option. Speak up, speak up, speak up. Speaking up will only make things worse. Speaking up could help, but others would become worried. Speaking up should be an option. Laugh, smile, enjoy life used to be a simple task. But I'm missing a page. Oh, never mind. I screwed up. Okay. Laugh, smile, enjoy life used to be a simple task. She laughs at the little things, smiles at the little things, and yet to her, life isn't exactly enjoyable at the moment. To try and cheer her family up, she always says the same thing, have a positive mental attitude. But in her head, she can't help but think negative instead of positive. They say life is cruel. They say life is unfair. They say some people just want to watch the world burn. They say some people are just playing out rude. We all know it to be true, even if we haven't experienced it. We know those types of people are out there. We know because of the internet. And she's experienced those types of people. And that person caused an extreme amount of stress on everyone in her family. They caused her to see a side of a certain someone she never knew existed. He normally was a calm one. He never showed weakness by crying. He's the strongest out of everyone in her family. I'm sorry. And yet, because of one person, he became a crime mess. She was having a mental breakdown. Her father witnessed this, and he ended up breaking down into a crime mess. She was surprised at this. Her father kept pushing the hair out of her face and proceeded to tell her how he never had a sister growing up, so having a daughter was weird at first. But now, even when he's dead, he doesn't want to ever let his daughter go. And that's the reason why she doesn't run away, why she stays put, why she stays quiet. Her father is the reason why she still smiles, why she laughs, and why she smiles every day. He's the reason why she has a reason to enjoy life.
Oh, man. Everybody take a deep breath, right? Thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, we have a few poets that I wanted to give a chance to come on. So, Andrew, did you want to come up and share your poem? Only because my mom said so is a good reason. Sure. All right. Here's Andrew.
So, my name's Andrew, and this is my poem called Afflictions. I want to connect with myself, but the facelessness within myself is too hard to bear witness. This face belongs to no one I know. And I think that a lot of the people that I surround myself with are connected with me because everyone has the inability to feel. Because we choose what makes happiness an inability. We can break free from our addictions if our addictions weren't our afflictions. It's strange that I'm addicted to this feeling, this cold, euphoric emotion that is this cave in my chest. And I understand that I'm just a ghost in the crossroads of my life. A phantom, his words pass on through. Divergence till the end of everything. And as I fail to be seen, I question what I am, but I don't know what I fear more, the answers or the echoes.
All right. Thanks. Thank you, Andrew. Hannah, you ready? All right.
My poem's called Society is Drowning. Today I left my phone at home. I disconnected from my phone. We are surrounded by screens. Society is drowning in technology. I went dark for the day. I saw how much light the world shines on us, how distracted we are by our phones. YouTube has become the new TV. Our children would be happier sitting inside on technology than outside playing Red Rover. Where the only friends are online. For a world full of beauty, we are so blind. Technology has become our ocean, and there has been a tsunami. Technology has blinded us from seeing each other. Even in a crowded room, you still feel alone because of your phone. I'm no longer dependent on you, technology, because our children face the same tsunami. Put your phones down, go outside today.
I love that message. That was so important. Up next, Ellie. Yes! Yes! You're a good support person.
I am a support person. I gotta have my person. I should have found my poem first. Don't know where it is now.
It's right here. You should just put it up for you.
Oh, there. Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know what it could be I've seen. Noises in the dark distort my belief. What's glowing in the moonlight if it isn't you? Fear freezing me in my tracks till I wipe my eyes and there's something else looking back. It's clear that you haven't made it yet. Dismiss a draft in the day, but a whisper in the night turns my head to the blinding darkness. Is something calling out to me on this night? I'd think so if I had any faith. My mind is so pliable in the tender cold of the early morning. I imagine, to someone else, me wandering in the darkness, that they may have the same dismay seeing only my shadow.
Me, I'm like, yee! Oh, that was awesome. Ellie also is one of our feature artists over there. She's got her artwork up on that board. We have a couple of feature artists as well. We've got Ramon and Alexa. I know Alexa's in here. Alexa, that's her art. She's awesome. We also have Olivia and Andrea over there. I just wanted to acknowledge some of the awesome artwork that we have on display. And I would love if you had a moment to just kind of check it out towards the end here. Let's keep our momentum going. I'd like to ask up here Miss Kim Lima.
This one's called social anxiety. Every action she does makes her nervous. She can't turn off the thoughts that are giving her reasons to be afraid. She tries to stay calm, but she can't help but feel watched and judged. She prefers to be left alone, but when she starts to feel lost, she regrets isolating herself. Being surrounded by groups of people makes her heart race. Everyone tells her to get over it. All she's been doing is trying to get over it, but it seems like it's just getting worse. It's hard to act normal when her anxiety is telling her to freak out. She feels like she's suffocating, but she's still breathing.
Up next, Mr. Kyle Liu.
Hey, I'm Kyle. This one's called Truth. When the world was cruel, when people lied, when life puts you down, or a day is spent wasted. If you watch from the back and you're mad, sad, or even bad. When you would lie, fight, or cheat for anything that you want. When I learned the truth, that nothing is as it seems.
Yes. All right, we're gonna keep this momentum going, and we'll have Melanie come up here, please. Me too. Right? You're doing great.
Guess I didn't need this. This poem's called Thoughtful. Let me take a deep breath first. I don't really know what to say anymore. I guess I'm at the point right now where I don't really know how to feel about anything. And what I mean by that is I don't know what reactions I should be giving to people when they show me emotion. I've pushed the love given to me out of sight, out of mind. Hearing crying, laughter, and anger doesn't make me feel any specific way. Somehow I can't pinpoint how I feel exactly. This is a numbness that I've experienced once before in my short-lived lifetime. I'm 17 and I feel like I'm living the life of someone who's in their mid-30s. And what I mean by that is the crisis and the emptiness because they no longer hold their identities. I've blocked out every single voice coming towards me. It means nothing to me and I'm fine with it. I'm my only friend because nobody hits this infamous standard that I created a little over a year ago. After repetitious heartbreak and all the rest of the pain that somehow seems to seep into my life like blood dripping out of my reoccurring bloody nose, I decided that nobody can ever have a hold on me. Pain that accompanies emotions isn't worth my while. And the sad part about having feelings for someone is that at any given moment, nothing, numbness.
All right. Oh yeah, get your book, right? And if you haven't had a chance to get your book as well, we have them over there. They're on sale for $5. If you're in the book, you've got one waiting for you. But if you're interested, you can also purchase them online at our website. Too, you can order them if you want more for the family. Okay. Up next, Matthew. Yes. Yes. I've been waiting for this moment.
What? All right. My name is Matthew, and my poem is called Thank You. Give me a second, I'm a little nervous. All right. Thank you for dealing with all the hardships that have been thrown at me while you catch onto my grasp as a glove with no hesitation. When you were able to hold me, comfort me, help me from all the disgrace, the letdowns, and all the hatred I've gone through in my past. And if there's ever a time you feel hurt or beaten down from any torments of others around you, please tell me. Don't be afraid to speak what may trouble you inside. I always adore my remembrances of all the happy figures we do, the prosperous seconds that go by, and the ecstatic memories we've had. And for what we are now, as I will always cherish those times,
just as much for our future. Thank you for making me release all my emotions that have been stuffed down to the darkest realms within my mind, my entire life with no belief of anything, for exposing my flaws, and help make me deal with my insecurities by showing me what I'm actually worth. It's time for me to give back what you've given me in double, no, in all folds of existence, such as a cloth that cleans the lenses of my life, so my vision may bear your mesmerizing scenery that I love, since you are able to give me everything and everything I've always wanted and needed in my life. I will be there for you. I will be there for you as long as I know you, and for what lies beyond us together. Thank you.
Aww. All right. Let's see. I don't think I saw. Did I see Nick? Is Nick here? Yes? No? Okay. Then, Joaquin. What do you say? No? Yes? Okay. All right. What about Pedro since he walked in? No? Okay. All right. So I make sure we cover that base. Let me know if you change your mind. All right. Then let's see. Oh, Valentina. Yes. All right, Valentina.
Okay. This is dedicated to my cousin Junior. In 6th grade, I realized something had changed. I realized you found a love for crystals. So young, so smart. Tio, tia, deep down he did love you. I don't know if you were high above the clouds or low as the earth's core, but you proceeded to eat glass and nails. Always in your own little world, I just wish your family was part of that world. But now you're in a place where crystals are replaced with gold walls, where there is milk and honey, and maybe pan dulce and tacos de asada.
Noah, you ready? Let's do this.
I'm just letting y'all know right now, I was not expecting to be here. All right, this poem is called Trust Me. I know what happy is. I've been to the darkest places and made it out. I've seen me and my friends do stupid things. I've tried to change for the dumbest reasons. I've heard the worst things about myself. I've watched people be fake to one another, then talk behind their back. I think about so many things in one day, so trust me when I talk to you, because there will be no other person like me. So listen when I tell you, I know what happy is.
Is Eddie here? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure again. Then it is my pleasure to ask up here Miss Courtney Stokes.
Oh, you have a little thing.
Yep.
I understand what's happening now. Okay. This is called Stick. It is broken, sliced, torn, and worn. All 11 inches of the wooden limb has weathered a storm. It wasn't lifted from a magician's trunk, it was ripped from one. Now it is rough, though it did not fall without a fight. Even after being stepped on by people in packs, even though it is shaded from coffee being black to ashy brown and blends in with the mud it is around, it stays strong. Like it dares you to call it twig, dares you to mistake it for mud or ground. It may be a thing, but it has sharpened on both ends, it has weaponized itself. It will not blend. It refuses to assimilate to your fingertips' imagination. It's cracked open like a book that wants to be read, and you will read it. Like she read it. Realized that every crack matched her insides, matched her pain, matched her poetry. A stick in the mud mimicking a girl at a party. A broken branch mimicking a girl far from home. Thin knock-off blade in the image of a wannabe warrior, she picks up the stick and stares into her reflection. Realizes they will never see their roots, never reconnect to their tree. She is broken, sliced, torn, and worn. All 72 inches of the poetic limb has weathered a storm. She wasn't lifted from a somatic state, she was ripped from one. Now she is rough, but she did not fall without a fight. Even after being stepped on by packs of people, even though she may shade from coffee bean black to ashy brown and often blends in with the earth tone brown, she stayed strong. Like she dares you to call her twig, dares you to mistake her for mud or ground. She may be thin, but her wits have sharpened. She had weaponized herself. She will not blend. She refuses to assimilate to your fingertips' imagination. But she is a closed book and dares you to underestimate her cover.
Whew. And Courtney, we're gonna call this a book release party for you too. Okay, Courtney, I'm gonna pitch your book. You want to hold it up? Courtney just published her first book of poetry as well. So hold up high. There you are. Right? It's called A Wise Kid Once Said, and I'm sure we're gonna find it in bookstores. Barnes and Noble for sure. That's the goal, right? Okay. All right. We have a few left. I want to give them a chance to come up. Alex, where do you go? Alex, no? No? Okay. All right. Then Vlad. No. 114.
All right. This is my poem called Ungodly Things. These woods are dark. I feel like someone's been here. The sound of leaves crunching below my feet. The day is cold. I see a shadow. I feel the evil presence, this world collapsing. These woods are quiet. I can't see who is staring at me. The sound of their rage, like a TNT ready to blow up. I feel his anger. I think to myself, is this me? I walk closer to see me. It's a mirror. I see the pain. He looked at me and said, I am you. In these woods, you will see ungodly things. He told me this is for everything. These demons only come out in the nighttime. He will take control of me, these demons inside of me.
All right, we only have a few poets left, but I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. So did I miss anyone so far? Yes, is there somebody that had one ready? They're like, oh, okay. Right. Pedro? What do you say? Did you change your mind? No? Yes? He's looking to the crowd. He's got it! That's what I'm talking about. Proud of you, man. All right, welcome up here. Okay, you got it?
Yeah. All right, so my name is Pedro, and this is Thank You. Thank you for being the best blessing I've received in this life. When times get rough, you're there to pick me up and make me feel better. When we argue, there's instant regret, but one thing I know for sure, if I were to lose you, my world would collapse to bits and pieces. I'll always remember hugging you and sensing your heartbeat. Thank you for showing me that no matter what I do, I have to strive and work hard in order to succeed. It's time for me to be the man you raised me to be. I'll try to make you happy every step of the way. There will never be a day I take you for granted. You're the one true person dear to me. You're the one true person I'm happy to call my mother. Thank you, Mom.
All right, let's give Joaquin another chance. Joaquin? You gonna do it? Yes, good.
Oh, shit. All right, my name is Joaquin, and this is where is it at? This is Route 15.
I carved this road for myself, only I know its destination. The road is suitable for me, built it with personal experience. It's quiet and calm, it's filled with curves of success and failure, making it further every day, always making the route longer. The route doesn't seem to end, it stretches thousands of miles long, with no apparent end. It's my personal road. Everyone ends at some point, sometimes it even changes direction. It could end sooner than expected, but the end is up to you.
All right. Should we give Erica? Eric? No, he left. Okay. He's hiding. Okay, that's all right then. All right, then we've got two more. I know you wanted to come up again. Nailea? Yes? Okay, all right, Nailea. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna read one in Spanish. Okay. So my name is Nailea, and this poem is called Personaje. En mi vida siento que me voy a volver loca. En mi corazón me siento perdida y confundida. En mi cerebro siento que está fumigado con pensamientos. En mis ojos se me refleja la pérdida que siento navegando en este océano tan grande. En las palabras que se dan luz con mi boca, muy fijamente se siente el portón transformándose en una pared que me atrapa a expresarme y a elevar como una águila blanca. En mis manos tomo el volante y manejo mi vida con precaución y también reflejan los de mi mamá. Y trabajan con todo para obtener lo que se me desea. Las caminatas que piso con mis pies bailan sobre la vida tan fluido con orgullo y felicidad. En mi aventura estoy aprendiendo cómo ser la mejor versión de mí, porque al final este personaje es solo de mí. Thank you.
You did good. You did good. All right. Are you ready, Olivia? Yes? All right. This may be our final poet. We'll see.
This is old. I don't feel this way anymore. It's surreal to think of love when you see couples and hear such meaningful words, and for some reason they make you think, wow, even when you think of love and you feel someone's head over your chest, and then you hear from those tender lips those three words, and it all seems to make sense until you get stuck. It's surreal to think of emotional connection when you see it in the way he curls his lip when he speaks, or when he looks into your eyes and burns holes into your heart. And you hear it in his voice. He knows you'd never leave, and for some reason you continue on knowing nothing will change. When you think of love and you feel happy but uncertain, and then you hear from someone else something you've not known but felt for a while now, and it seems to make sense until he does it again and speaks the three words that make your spine shake.
All right. Emily?
It's like a sentence.
You can do it. You can do it, Emily. Yes!
Okay, so this is like literally a sentence, and I like wrote this when I was like tired and kind of lazy in class. So, it's called "Remember When We Were Young," and yeah, it's literally a sentence. So, when the world was bright in the mind of a child, when people I now miss were still in my life, when life wasn't as confusing, when a day could be spent watching TV and not thinking.
called Game. I've been there. I've seen you there. I've seen us. I know the rules. I know what's important now. I know what's right now. I know I messed up. I still think about us. I still remember us. I still know who you are.
All right. Final call. Final call. It's okay. It's all right. If he doesn't want to, that's all right. That's okay. All right. So, a few things. First, I want to thank everyone. I know that we have our principal coming down to kind of do the official thank yous too. But before we all leave and go our separate ways, poets, people, students of mine, if you wouldn't mind taking a group picture with me up here, that'd be awesome for me. Okay, and then we have.
All right, so really quick, there's a special group of people we'd like to thank. Okay, can I have all mothers please stand up? All mothers. Without you, none of this is ever possible because it is Mother's Day on Sunday. So please, it is Mother's Day today in the Hispanic culture. Absolutely. So there's Mother's Day all over the place, but please take advantage of this weekend. Thank your mothers, appreciate them, love them. They are why you're here. So thank you again, moms. You guys are wonderful. A couple quick people I'd like to thank. All this art display, Susan's been working with the kids all year long to make this happen. I love that we have certain students that are displaying their own art. So Susan, can you come up here? I have a little something there for you. And then, of course, there's Magic Mike. So, not that Magic Mike. The Magic Mike that makes magic happen over at Bowman High School every single day, working with you guys. There's never a time I've walked into Mike's class and you don't hear Mike like enthusiastically reaching kids in the silliest way sometimes, but he does capture your attention, does he not? So, I didn't get him a pot of flowers, but Mike. Absolutely, and then you're going to do a picture, right? Hey, he's going to dismiss you in just a few minutes, but thank you guys for coming. I was listening to some of the poems, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for speaking from the heart and just being yourselves, because that's what Bowman's all about, just being you, and that's why we love you. All right.
I also want to make sure I thank ASB for helping to provide the decorations. This backdrop is art department and ASB providing the balloons and the water. So please make sure you grab some on the way out. Thank you so much for coming. We had fun. This was great. And we'll see you next year. Thank you. Yes, and students come up. Students come up. Yes. Come on. I'm gonna do the. Get up here. You guys are going to be in my picture. Okay. Actually. Gotta turn off the microphone so that way people don't have like a conversation.
Yeah, and then everybody can hear.
Yes. Okay. Where's my mom? My mom. Can you take a picture? Thank you. What day is it?
It's Friday.
You're awesome.
I dropped that. Sorry.
Squish. Vlad, Courtney. Melanie, Courtney.
You gonna be behind Mike?
Yeah.
I got you.
Like I'll be like leaning in.
No.
Dylan, get to the fucking front. Come on.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Squeeze in. There we go. There we go. Josh. Josh. Get over here.
Motherfucking Evans.
All right, here we go, guys.
Should I get my ticket?
John,
Show
look in this
everybody.
picture, John. All right. Okay, scooch, scooch, scooch. Scooch. Okay. All right. Good balance. That's it. Vanessa. Hurry. Hold on, we got Vanessa. Vanessa, hurry. Come on. All right. Wow.
Yeah, Bowman.
That's right.
Hit me again, see what happens. I'll drop it right now.
Here we go. You gotta move the chair back. That's my mom. Guys, that's my mom. Say hi to my mom. Yes. Dylan, smile.